First tonight, a Wish TV exclusive, a federal lawsuit filed against the city of Muncie, its police department, as well as a city councilwoman.
So the plaintiffs say several officers ran a criminal background check on political opponents of the councilwoman. Wish TV's Dan Klein joins us now. And Dan, this is a story you broke more than 2 months ago now.
Yeah, and they compare it to the uproar that would happen if you came home and you realized that police officers were going through your house without a search warrant. In this case, the search was of their criminal history. City Councilman Nora Powell said both then and now she had nothing to do with it. But the plaintiffs say she's the only thing that connects the three of them.
Violated. Very much violated.
I was quite shocked.
My rights have been violated.
It started when Christopher Bilbrey, seated in the middle, got text messages from untraceable phone numbers with information that could only have come from his driver's license.
Weaponizing police officers to silence critics, weaponizing police officers to intimidate or harass is never okay.
According to Indiana State Police, his data was run twice. The first time the day after he submitted a public records request for Nora Powell's communications related to a government issue. State Police say it's a clear violation of policy. Audie Barber, who ran against Powell in the May primary, had his data run 3 times, including twice by Powell's stepson.
About 9 o'clock at night that I was on the podcast, the next morning he ran my criminal history.
Sarah Beach, the city's HR director, also ran against Powell. She only got curious after hearing Barber's and Bilbrey's stories. An officer looked up her background twice, just 2 days before the election.
I believe I was looked up because I was a political opponent of Nora Powell.
No traffic ticket, no seatbelt violation.
No, I'm a good little citizen. I have not done anything wrong in my life.
A 9-page federal lawsuit names Powell, the city, the police department, 5 officers by name, as well as a fraternal order of police. Count 1 claims, among other things, free speech and due process violations. Count 2 claims violations of privacy and intentional infliction of emotional distress.
I think it's a huge abuse of their power. It's a huge abuse of public trust, and it's not right, and they shouldn't be doing it.
Do you think it's happened to other people?
I guarantee it has. I guarantee it has.
This is what Powell said on August 6th when we asked her about Bilbrey's allegations.
I was made aware that one of those were my son. Of course, I don't condone that. I didn't ask for it. I wasn't involved in any way, shape, or form. So I'm just going to say that I did not know about that beforehand. I found out about that actually months later.
In a statement Monday, she says, quote, "The allegations asserted against me are just that, allegations. I will aggressively defend against these baseless and groundless accusations and will demonstrate the complaint is without merit." Bilbrey isn't sure if Powell directed officers to look others up or if they did so because they supported her and felt some sort of obligation.
And either one of those is a problem.
While Police Chief Joe Winkle has already put a memo out to the department reminding officers of the proper use of the computerized system called IDAX, the plaintiffs don't believe any disciplinary action was taken against the officers. The lawsuit asks for compensatory and punitive damages.
Unless there's consequences to your actions, then there is no impetus to actually change your actions.
I left messages for both Mayor Dennis Tyler and Police Chief Joe Winkle. I did not hear back from the mayor, and the chief said he hasn't seen the lawsuit yet, but might be able to comment tomorrow. Meanwhile, the Fraternal Order of Police calls the lawsuit frivolous and in bad faith. We'll have their full statement up on WishTV.com in just a few minutes. Reporting in the studio, Dan Klein, Wish TV News 8.